Hi and welcome to Wet Nose Pal channel. In this video, I'm going to show you the top 10 foods that are toxic for dogs, how you can tell if your dog has eaten one of them, and what the symptoms of poisoning will be. We all know that dogs are great at seducing us to give them some of whatever we're eating. But the question is, are we really showing our love to them if we give them what they want? Or are we harming them by doing so? What food can you feed your dog, and which ones should be avoided? After all, it's important to know what foods are poisonous for dogs so that you can keep them safe. Number 1. Garlic. Garlic might be good for people, but it can cause issues for dogs. Garlic contains thiosulfate, which is toxic to dogs, but not to humans. Thiosulfate causes oxidative damage to red blood cells, which causes hemolytic anemia. Pale mucous membranes and rapid breathing, weakness, jaundice, and dark-colored urine are common symptoms of garlic toxicity. They may also experience nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, feel abdominal pain, not want to eat at all, and lose large amounts of fluids. Number 2. Grapes. Grape and raisin toxicity in dogs is a subject of much debate. While their exact cause is unknown, it's very likely that they pose a health risk to our furry friends. It could be because of the amount of sugar there is in grapes. Symptoms of grape poisoning in dogs often begin to show within a few hours after ingestion and can include vomiting, diarrhea, weakness, dehydration, loss of appetite, increased thirst, and abdominal pain. Grape poisoning may result in acute kidney failure. So if you suspect your dog has eaten grapes or raisins, call your vet right away. Number 3. Macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts are often listed as among the top human foods to avoid giving your dog. Macadamia nuts are high in fat and can sometimes lead to pancreatic problems for dogs. The consequences can be quite serious, including vomiting, ataxia, lack of coordination, weakness, and depression. Number 4. Toothpaste. The most important thing to remember about brushing your dog's teeth is to not use human toothpaste on your dog. You may want to know what is the reason. Most of human toothpastes contain fluoride, sodium lauryl sulfate, and xylitol. Manufacturers add a chemical called sodium lauryl sulfate, which is present in soaps, shampoos, laundry detergents, and toothpastes to create the foaming action, and xylitol, which is an artificial sweetener that is toxic to dogs. Xylitol can cause blood sugar drops in dogs, as well as potential liver damage. Using human toothpaste for dogs can be harmful in long term and cause drooling, nausea and vomiting, restlessness, fecal and urinary incontinence, weakness, and even seizures. Before we move on to the next one, if you like the video, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our next videos. Number 5. Yeast. Have you ever spent time baking bread? You probably have packets of dry yeast in the kitchen. You should know that it's extremely dangerous for your pets. Yeast is toxic to dogs, and ingestion can cause life-threatening complications. When a dog ingests yeast, there are two major health concerns to be aware of: bloat and alcohol poisoning. Yeast is the primary trigger for bloat, the rapid progressing condition that can be life-threatening. Warm, moist environments are perfect for yeast to grow in. When ingested by dogs, their stomachs expand with it. That increase in size and pressure can lead to bloat. Number 6. Salt. Giving your dog a treat shouldn't be too salty. This includes chips and pretzels. Just make sure they don't eat anything with salt in it. Dogs can tolerate moderate levels of salt if they maintain adequate access to fresh water, but high levels can lead to salt toxicity, which even can happen when dogs spend time in the ocean for long periods. Salt poisoning can cause a variety of symptoms, from vomiting, diarrhea to fever, seizures. If left untreated, it can be fatal. Number 7. Avocado. Avocado contains persin, which can make some pets suffer from upset stomachs, and the large pit they contain can cause an obstruction if swallowed. Number 8. Chocolate. Chocolate contains toxic substances such as thubromine and caffeine. Dogs should not eat them. Cocoa powder and baker's chocolate have the highest concentrations of caffeine and thubromine. The type of chocolate they eat will determine the symptoms they suffer from. Number 9. Mushrooms. Some mushrooms can be toxic to dogs, including some of the most common ones found in North America. Symptoms of mushroom poisoning in dogs include vomiting, diarrhea, weakness, abdominal pain, and in more severe cases, seizures. Number 10. Onions. Onions are toxic to dogs because they contain compounds like N-propyldisulfide and thiosulfate. Large doses of onions can cause damage to the red blood cells and lead to anemia in dogs. Dogs get sick with onion toxicity symptoms. These symptoms can vary from such as vomiting, bloody urine, weakness, panting, to an elevated heart rate, and even collapse in more serious cases. Dogs have a very different metabolic rate and digestive system to humans. The best way to keep them safe is only to feed them dog food and try not to give them our food. At the end of the day, we all want our furry friends to have a long and healthy life. Thank you for watching. If you know any other toxic foods for dogs, let us know in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on a video.